What we're gonna do today in today's video is go through a 2mm chain. We're gonna take it 12 feet back and we're gonna be wearing that 2mm rope chain at a 16, an 18, a 20, a 22, and a 24-inch length to give you guys the best idea of what that will look like on you. And then we're gonna throw in a bonus at the end. We're gonna be stacking this rope chain with another rope chain to show you guys just what smaller millimeters are capable of. The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Very happy and excited to be here today. In case you guys haven't noticed, we've actually hit 1,000 subscribers. Actually, maybe at this point in time, maybe a little bit over 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And I want to take the time out of this video to thank all of you amazing subscribers and supporters of this channel. Everybody who supports the channel monetarily through the links in the description, on Instagram, in the comments on YouTube. Thank you all for this wonderful feedback that you've been giving us in regards to how this channel has helped you guys to change your jewelry game, to help you find widths, help you find sizes, open up your mind to different possibilities. That's what this channel was about, guys. In case you all didn't know and you're new to this channel, we take jewelry 12 feet away on this channel. We don't show you guys jewelry up close all the time. We usually take it 12 feet back, and the reason why is because we want to give you guys the best when it comes to a real world perspective when it comes to jewelry, so you guys can make informed decisions when you're out and about, when you're purchasing online, when you can't try jewelry on. You don't want to order 10 different sizes of something and then have to deal with returning it. That's what we do here on this channel. We give you guys stacks, we give you guys a whole bunch of things. We're trying to do our very best on this channel to bring real world to your device so you guys can benefit from home. So thank you all for the love that you've shown to this channel. Really do appreciate it. I look forward to continuing on this journey with you. We had a couple of people over the last couple of weeks reach out to me, and surprisingly enough, I don't want to sound like it's not normal, but surprisingly, a couple of people have been asking about 2mm chains, 2.5mm chains, specifically rope chains. Now, I had one of the amazing subscribers of this channel reach out and say, Joe, can you show me a 2mm rope chain at 16 inches in length? And then I had another subscriber reach out and say, can you show me a 2mm rope chain at an 18 inch? And then somebody else was talking about a 22 inch. So what we're gonna do today in today's video is go through a 2mm chain. We're gonna take it 12 feet back and we're gonna be wearing that 2mm rope chain at a 16, an 18, a 20, a 22, and a 24-inch length to give you guys the best idea of what that will look like on you. And then we're gonna throw in a bonus at the end. We're gonna be stacking this rope chain with another rope chain to show you guys just what smaller millimeters are capable of. Because not only do smaller millimeters, when stacked together, as you guys might know from some previous videos, I've mentioned in the past that stacking them together can afford you a huge look for very minimal cost to your wallet. That is something that I highly recommend to everybody, especially if you're starting out on your jewelry journey, in case you don't want to be spending too much money, in case you want to watch your budget, whatever the case might be. Maybe you're just a minimalist, or maybe you just want the best bang for your buck, whatever the case. Let's get into this video. Let's take a look at that 2mm at a 16-inch length. All right, everybody, so as customary on this channel, before we actually get into the 12-foot away distance, I just want to show you up close and personal what a 2mm looks like. This, guys, is a 2mm rope chain. As you can see, it is not going to be blowing you away. There are many videos on YouTube where the person holds the chain up like this and the 2mm becomes a 5mm all of a sudden just by moving it closer to the screen, but not here. This is what we're seeing right now. As you can see, it's not a bad look, especially because it's a rope chain. Rope chains really go a long way in looking bigger, as I've mentioned in plenty of videos, but it's still a 2mm. Nothing wrong with it. It's just you have to know that it's not a 4mm, it's not a 5mm, it's not a 6mm, it's a 2. And so that's what you got to expect. You just got to know what you want and then go with it. Okay, so around the neck, we have a 16-inch 2mm rope chain. As you guys can tell, this is bordering on choker territory. Okay, now I have a really thin neck, unfortunately. I've told you guys in the past that I definitely I would not have picked the neck that I have. But unfortunately, this is what it is. At least my neck works so far, and I can move my head around. That's the main point, right? As long as you have something to hold your head on straight. So as you can see, we have this 2mm around the neck. This is bordering on choker. Now I'm just gonna pull my shirt up a little more so you could actually see it against my light skin, because honestly, this is pretty short and you might not be able to tell what it's looking like. So check that out. We're gonna take this 12 feet back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this too short for you? Is this too small of a millimeter for you? At the end of the day, it always comes down to personal preference. There's no right or wrong answer, as you guys are all well aware, but I would just love your opinions in the comments. Every single comment helps the subscribers to open up and broaden their view on styles, lengths, this and that, and helps them make more informed decisions when it comes to their jewelry purchases. Now let's go take this 2mm rope chain at an 18-inch length and take it 12 feet back to show you guys that difference. All right, so looking much, much better in my personal opinion. At an 18-inch length, I do not have to pull my shirt up for you guys to actually see that I have a chain around my neck. Now, it is still a little bit short for me. Is it as short as the last one? Absolutely not. But it's still a little bit short. As I've mentioned in the past, I'm 5'6". Today I am about 155 pounds and we're taking this 12 feet away. So keep in mind when you guys are looking at your sizing, you have to go ahead and imagine that this is on you. You're gonna have to take into account your weight and all that other stuff. So obviously the stuff that is on me is not gonna look the same as you, especially, you know, like I said, my neck size, which I have in the description of every video, by the way, in case you're interested. You know, my neck size, my wrist size, everything is gonna be different, but this is gonna give you a really good idea of what to expect. All right, so as you guys can see, we have around the neck a 20-inch 2mm rope now. I would personally never recommend to the average guy to ever go below 20 inches on any chain, especially if they are, you know, about my size, 5'6" and up. But even 5'5", 5'4", I would personally recommend never going below that 20-inch mark unless you actually want the choker look, which is all good if you want that. But I had a subscriber hit me up the other day and say, Joe, you know, I went ahead and I bought an 18-inch chain because I thought it would be good. And, you know, I planned on keeping it in my shirt, but unfortunately it kept popping out of my shirt, even though it was an 18-inch. I thought it would make it. It did make it, but every time I would move, it would pop out. Guys, I've made that same mistake in the past. I bought a Franco once. I think it was about, you know, 3mm or so. I bought an 18-inch because I said to myself, why pay for extra gold? All I'm going to be doing is keeping it inside my shirt, because normally I don't wear my chains on the outside of my shirt. And I went ahead and purchased that, and it kept flying out of the shirt. It looked like a choker on me. I was heavier at the time, so, you know, it wasn't a good look for me. If you're going for that choker look, you know, 16 inches, 18 inches, depending on your neck size, is fantastic. But personally, I would never recommend for any male to go under 20 inches in length. Female, another story, different look altogether. And of course, it does depend on what you're going for. Some guys like the shorter inches, but that's what it is. That's my opinion. Back around the neck with the ever so popular 22-inch chain. Now, I think this actually looks pretty fantastic. Again, for my personal preference, I like the 20. But I think this is a fantastic look. There's a reason why 22 inches is so popular. Again, this is a 2mm rope. So I see a huge difference on this 2mm rope at the 22-inch length than I did at the 20-inch length. And honestly, because it's a thinner chain, I actually think it looks pretty cool at a little bit of a longer length. I think the 20-inch was great too. But I just think that this is a pretty nice look. Having it be such a thin chain, it kind of hangs here. If you wanted to get a little bit wild, right, you can actually wear another chain on the inside at a thicker length, and then you have that whole Jaxxon kind of look. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jaxxon. I think it's Jaxxon.com or whatever, but it's Jaxxon Jewelry. In the description of every video, by the way, I have a coupon code for you guys. It's all for you guys. I think it's like 40 I don't know, $40 off of a Jaxxon purchase or something like that. I don't know, whatever it is. Check out the description of every video. You're gonna be able to get money off of a Jaxxon purchase. What I receive from that is $40 off of a purchase from them if I were to purchase from them, but I don't purchase from them. So at the end of the day, it's all for you guys, all right? Let's throw on, this was the 22 inch, let's throw on that 24 inch to see what that looks like in comparison, and then we'll get to that special bonus. Back with the 2mm 24 inch around the neck. What are your opinions, guys? Which did you like better? What resonated with you? Let us know in the comments. And again, what do you guys think about the 2mm? A lot of people look down on the smaller millimeters like the 2mm. But as I've mentioned in past videos, I truly believe that the 2mm has so much potential. And there's a lot of people who agree. The 2mm, they have tons of potential, especially when stacked with other 2mm. Let's take a look right now at that special feature that I told you guys I would be showing you. We're gonna be pairing this 2mm with another 2mm to show you guys what we can get by adding 2 small millimeter chains. Not only are you gonna get a fantastic look, in my opinion, I'm confident in your opinion as well, but you're also gonna be saving a ton of money, especially if you buy ropes. Ropes are gonna save you tons and tons of money. That's what it's about, guys. Best bang for your buck at the end of the day. Aren't we all looking for that? So right here, we have a little bit of a Jaxxon look, okay? Now, the reason why I say that is because this is actually a 2.3 millimeter. Now that 2.3 millimeter is on the inside of this 2mm chain, and that's why I call it a Jaxxon look or Jaxxon vibe, right? Because all over the Jaxxon website, you can see they have larger millimeters on the inside and longer, smaller millimeters on the outside. There's a lot of people who hate that look, but obviously Jaxxon likes it. Now, I don't necessarily have too much of an opinion on it. Can you do what you want? Of course you can do what you want. At the end of the day, it all comes down to you and your style, right? But that's the way they pair their stuff, and that's the way I've paired it today, just out of ease, because I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the looks you can get when pairing these things. Now, if you wanted to get a really impactful stack, what you could do is you can actually shorten this 24 inch, right now it's hanging at 24 inches, you can shorten it, because we got a 24 inch and 22, but if you shorten it at the same length, let's just imagine these were both, you know, 20 inch or 22 inch, because we're actually shortening this to 22 inch right now. Take a look at this look. You have a really nice stack when you actually can get it at the right size. All right, there we go. We got it at the appropriate size. Like I always tell you guys, if you want, you can go ahead and stack chains at the same length in order to achieve a magnified look. When you spread chains out and you have like a 20, a 22, or whatever the case might be, yes, you have more than one piece of gold around your neck or whatever type of material you're wearing, you have more of something, but it's not gonna be as impactful if you want a larger millimeter presentation. As you can see, that 2mm and that 2.3 millimeter, which is, you know, you could call it a 2mm at the end of the day, it now looks magnified by a ton. So let's take this 12 feet back and show you guys what it's gonna look like. You no longer have now a 2mm and a 2.3mm, you have a 4.3mm. So you might as well have a 4mm rope chain around your neck. And I'm fairly certain that if you went ahead and bought two, of course it depends on where you're buying from, but if you went ahead and bought two 2mm rope chains and paired them together, you'd be spending less money than if you went ahead and bought a 4mm chain of another type, or probably even a rope chain, to be honest. Now, obviously every person has different pricing. Everybody's shops are gonna have different deals and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, when you're talking in terms of look, I do believe that not only does this give you a more versatile look than just one straight up 4mm, but it's also giving you a savings when it comes to your actual wallet. All right, everybody, so thank you so much for being here again. I really, really hope that this video was able to help you guys who are looking for smaller millimeters. Guys, there's nothing wrong with it. I personally promote it. I love it myself. It helps you be versatile, it helps you save money, and you can still get an incredible look and style out of it. So it's all up to you guys at the end of the day. What are your opinions? Let us know in the comments. And thank you all again for being here. Thank you so much for the love that you show on this channel. Be safe, talk to you soon, and I'll catch you all at the next video.